Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and in today's video we are going to discuss the Uncarrier. So I want to see what your guys' opinions are on the Uncarrier. Now, the Uncarrier stands for a lot of things, in my opinion. Just imagine if the Uncarrier never came to the market, we would probably still be paying for 2-year contracts and having to wait 2 years to upgrade to a new device. So the Uncarrier stands for a lot. When they first started, I switched right away. The first time that, I was with Sprint and they were saying, yeah, we're going to buy you out of your contract, da 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 da. I jumped on it right away. Unfortunately, at the time, they only had HSPA Plus, no LTE yet, which HSPA Plus was, 10 times better than Sprint's legacy 3G back then. So I stuck with them for a little while. Their coverage was actually very bad. At the time, I think the only other coverage that was worse than it was probably Cricket. At the time, Cricket, I went from my market to Dallas. My phone didn't work. So after a while, I ended up switching to AT&T. AT&T at the time was in the middle of rolling out the LTE network. It was already, I want to say, about 75% complete in my market. At the time, Verizon was pretty much finished. So I knew back then that T-Mobile had a lot of work ahead of them. But what they have done in the last 2 to 3 years is amazing. Neville Ray's team, network team, I want to say congratulations to them. Congratulations to John for bringing out the Uncarrier. I don't think any other carrier would have done this, in my opinion. Now carriers are copying them. So this was very good for the market, for them to come forward and do this and, really shake things up. So I appreciate them for that. Now, network-wise, since I've been with them night and day, all I see is LTE. I hardly ever drop down to HSPA Plus since Band 12 has arrived. Before Band 12, inside of buildings and such things, I would drop to HSPA Plus. Now I'm on LTE the whole time. Traveling LTE mostly, if not Edge. And of course, if I don't have either of those, then I have no service. But that's very rare now. So Neville Ray has done a great job at getting the network up to par, and each month they're announcing more and more markets that are having LTE and more expansion. So great job to them. I know definitely that there's still sorry about that, guys. There's still definitely still congestion going on. So they're working on it day and night, but sometimes the demand grows faster than what the network team can handle. So just bear with them. Really let them know. Send tech support messages. Their Twitter support is really, really good. They respond fast. Call them. Work with them. And after that, if it doesn't work out, then, by all means, switch to another carrier. But they work really hard, and their customer service is excellent. That's my opinion. I'm sure you guys had some bad experiences, which we all have at one point. So I got to give them props for that. So, in the comment section down below, do let me know how your experience has been overall since you've been with them. Maybe even how long you've been with them. Currently, I've been with them again for 8 months now. I had Sprint. Well, I still have Sprint. But Sprint can't compete in this market with T-Mobile. So that's definitely, very good for T-Mobile. And they're continuing growing. They don't have the most spectrum, but they make the most out of what they got. They're currently in the middle of the 600 megahertz. If they get a nice little slice of 10 megahertz, I think T-Mobile could do a lot of damage here in the future. They're catching AT&T in coverage. They want to catch Verizon in terms of pops of LTE. Square miles will take them a little longer, but in the terms of pops, points of presence, they might be able to catch him by the end of this year, which Neville Ray has said, but we will see about that. So this was just a quick vlog. I wanted to see, and also if you feel like they're turning into the carrier, let me know. Their prices are increasing, which they have to. They have a higher demand now. They got to invest more money. They got to upgrade faster. Small cells are coming up. Sector splits are very expensive. So, additional bandwidth, adding band 66, they're working around the clock. So that takes a lot of money. And, the money that we're paying, it's not going to waste. It's actually being invested in the network. And, you can tell the difference. With Sprint, I was getting quite frustrated. I was making my monthly payments on time, but I was getting no upgrades. So, that's their product. The network is their product. So, definitely don't want to be investing my money and them not, making any use of it. So, definitely, I want to appreciate T-Mobile for doing this for us. Because without them, we would probably still be paying for 2-year contracts. And who knows what else. So, like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. I got a lot coming up. I'm working around the clock emails. So definitely subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you know when a new video drops. And this is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.